Hey guys, Sammids from TheBetaNetwork here, and in this video I will help you answer the question, should you play Gotham Knights? This video was made possible by Cosmic Dust. Stick around to the end to find out more. Batman is dead and Gotham is in despair. Criminals are running rampant through the streets. The police force is once again corrupt, caring more about their own gains than the citizens they swore to protect. Enter four heroes, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin, stepping in to fill some pretty big shoes. Together, these knights attempt to reclaim Gotham while solving cases and mysteries that have been left behind by their mentor. The narrative in Gotham Knights is really intriguing and one of this title's biggest highlights. Interactions between characters are well written, especially surrounding the tensions between our four heroes as they come to terms with the passing of their mentor.
We're waiting for intel, Jason. Once we have it, then we'll go.
Move. I'm gonna solve this case my way.
Stop it! He wanted us to work this together.
Whatever. That's making this harder than it has to be, kid.
The story hits the emotional notes excellently, with the weight of this tragedy coming to the forefront early on. However, this title isn't all about Batman. Instead, it showcases just how much his successors have to overcome to redeem their beloved city. Before we jump into the gameplay, I must mention that you should not go into this expecting an Arkham game. If you do, you will be deeply disappointed. The gameplay style here is quite different. It's no longer about the counters and building up a combo meter to perform takedowns. Instead, the focus is on co-op, more on this later, and abilities. Each hero has their own set, which are very useful in the many diverse cases that you get to investigate. You can also swap characters at any time in the team's base, known as the Belfry. This is a great feature, as each one of Batman's proteges feels unique and well fitted for specific scenarios. You can also choose to play as one hero for the entirety of the story, but I would strongly recommend trying them all out. Gotham Knights also introduces an investigation mechanic in which you have to piece together different bits of evidence to solve mysteries. Initially, it seems like an interesting addition, however, it may not always hit the mark. Most of the time, it boils down to just reading the information in front of you and simply selecting two pieces of evidence that reflect what you've read. Now, sometimes these puzzles can be intriguing, but often they are quite easy and simply become a small hurdle to get to your next objective. Add to this the fact that even if you get it wrong, you can change your selections without any sort of penalty, and you can basically spam your way through these sections, selecting every bit of evidence till you get it right. The main drawcard in Gotham Knights is the co-op. Running through Gotham streets with a friend is great, and at times downright hilarious. Having another vigilante fighting beside you definitely makes combat more interesting. Not only can some more difficult enemies be taken down much quicker, but you can also plan your stealth tactics to take out gangs effectively and efficiently. Plus, who doesn't like looking over to see another costumed crusader dealing out some vicious blows? However, you don't necessarily need another player to have a good time. The game is great fun to play solo, but it is definitely much more enjoyable with a sidekick, or co-hero if you prefer. Taking down the mobs side by side or investigating various cases together really elevates the experience to a whole new level. I really must commend the developers on the visual design of Gotham Knights. Each hero looks fantastic and the variety of suits is awesome. The game's take on Gotham's architecture is also remarkable, giving us a fresh perspective of this infamous city. I spent a fair amount of time in photo mode just capturing these various landmarks. However, I have to address one small issue with the visuals here. It is well known that the console versions are currently locked at 30 FPS, with no performance mode available. Whilst for me this hasn't been a problem most of the time, it is quite noticeable when traversing the city on the Batcycle. There were many occasions where the game would stutter and lag momentarily whilst I was racing through the streets. Honestly, after a while, this did become a little annoying. On top of this, the Batcycle can feel really slow, even when speeding past other cars. I'm not sure whether this was an issue with the animation, but it does seem that the road passes beneath the bike really slowly, despite other surrounding visuals attempting to give a sense of speed. This is definitely me nitpicking and didn't really affect my overall experience with Gotham Knights. So, should you play Gotham Knights? I would definitely recommend it. The narrative is very captivating and the cast of characters are interesting. The combat is great and solving mysteries is intriguing, even if the mechanics are a little too simple. The co-op features, whilst not necessary for a fun experience, are an excellent addition to this title. Gotham Knights manages to give fans a very good Batman story without relying on the Dark Knight himself to be present. Thanks to Cosmic Dust for sponsoring today's video. Cosmic Dust is the latest innovation in gaming support supplements. Their vitamin-based power-up drink Extrasis has been made to help you get that extra stamina and focus for those long streaming sessions, whilst Flowzone has been created to help boost awareness and consciousness for those intense competitive matches. Click the link in the description and use the code TheBetaNetwork to check out their full range of gamer-friendly products. Not only will you get some awesome stuff, but you will be helping to support our channel in the process.